Hello. One more time.
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
In February 2002, Trans World Sport traveled to America to meet up with the 14-year-old Maria Sharapova. We were one of the first TV shows to profile the young Russian, who's since gone on to become one of the most famous faces in the sports world and the highest-earning female athlete on the planet. Always on the lookout for stars of tomorrow, we headed to Moscow recently to meet up with another young Russian tennis player who we believe you'll be hearing a lot more about in the years ahead. She's someone who's already being hailed as the next Maria Sharapova.
My favourite player is Maria Sharapova. She has a great personality and is a fighter, and she's very beautiful.
This is 13-year-old Sofya Zhuk. The Russian youngster is the top-ranked under-14 player in Europe and is already beginning to make an impact on the ITF junior circuit, where she competes against players 2 years older than her. In July, Zhuk claimed her first ITF title in Switzerland without losing a single set. That victory was the culmination of a 20-match winning run. She's been coached by Lyudmila Granaturova since the age of 6.
She stood out from the other children from a very young age. She always wanted to come first in everything that we did. Whatever little game or exercise that we arranged, she had that burning desire to win at all costs. And that's something that can't be taught. It's either in you or it isn't. When she would lose a tennis match, she would come to me and say, "Lyudmila, I want to play again so that I can win." So that desire is something she's had from a really young age.
Sofya, known as Sonya to her friends, is at home on both clay and hard courts, and she practices for around 3 hours a day. Along with her attitude, what impresses her coach the most is her movement around the court.
My coach is so nice and she never tells me off. She's always telling me things like, "Bend your legs," and she's always praising me when I do what she asks. I really like her. In the space of 6.5 years, almost 7, she has never once told me off. She's just so nice.
Having excelled in both gymnastics and tennis whilst at primary school, Sonya made the decision to focus exclusively on the latter. Today, the 13-year-old completes a home study education program rather than attending a normal school. This allows her a certain amount of flexibility when it comes to juggling the balls with the books.
The person who helps me most is my coach, and then of course my family. Dad earns the money, Grandma cooks, and my mum is always with me.
It costs around $100,000 per year to support Sonya's burgeoning tennis career, which is paid for entirely by her family. The teenager has taken the responsibilities which come with that price tag in her stride.
Sonya is a very outgoing person. She's also a very kind-hearted girl. She likes being part of a group, with lots of people around her. I've never had any problems with her. She's so disciplined, and she's very responsible. Sonya is never late coming to training, and she works very hard when she's there. In fact, the amount of effort she puts in is huge.
Being a blonde Russian tennis player, comparisons with Sonya's hero, Maria Sharapova, are inevitable. On the court, they share a two-handed backhand, and off it, they share a passion for fashion. Sonya already has outfits designed especially for her, but right now, the youngster is more interested in having fun in her spare time and counts horse riding amongst her many hobbies.
When I'm relaxing, I like to go to the cinema with my best friend, and I love to play with my dog at home. I also like to go for walks and ride my bike. My doggy is really funny. She's always smiling. Sometimes she cries until you stroke her, and other times she'll hit your nose with her paw so that you stroke her. She's so cute.
Sonya spent much of last year at the Justin Henin Tennis Academy in Belgium. Her father was based in the country on business. She accepts that the time is likely to come where training opportunities elsewhere in Europe lead to another move abroad. But for the time being, the Muscovite is happy at home in Russia. She's accompanied by her mother to tournaments, whilst her coach follows her progress via the internet.
I get very nervous when she's abroad. I sit at the computer and look for the results all the time, constantly keeping track of her. It's natural for me to worry. When a child has been training with you on the court from the age of 6, it's inevitable that you worry.
With a high number of quality training bases throughout the country and a strong emphasis placed on the sport from an early age, Russia has a rich tradition of producing talented young tennis players in recent years. Time will tell if this talented 13-year-old will become the next Russian to be a smash hit on the WTA Tour.
The journey from a very small child to a great tennis player requires a great deal of talent and hard work. Those two qualities are vital. Only then might you have a champion on your hands.
Of course, you need a lot of natural talent to win a Grand Slam and become a great player. But you also need to work very hard. If you take your foot off the gas for a moment, you would not achieve anything. I want to win a Grand Slam because without a Grand Slam title you can't be a star. It would be fantastic just to win a major WTA tournament, but I will not stop until I win Wimbledon.